out. And feel free to wear your sports apparel as well. Next on our agenda, we have Poetry Slam will be on November 22nd at 7:30 p.m. Please come out, put on your Barnard swag, and support our DC scores. Also, on November 22nd, yes, that same Saturday, at 9 a.m., our cheerleaders will be in the annual Montgomery County Holiday Parade. By the way, Barnard is the only school from Washington, D.C. that has ever, to my knowledge, been represented in that parade. Check us out on YouTube. Okay. The week of Thanksgiving, there's no school from Wednesday until the following Monday. Last day of school before Thanksgiving is that Tuesday. Does anyone know the date before Thanksgiving? Okay. So that will be the last day before Thanksgiving. We have a literacy math night that's to be announced for the date. And anyone that's willing to volunteer, we still can use volunteer during recess, in the morning, during drop off, and even at dismissal if you're available. So the theme of our meeting this evening is how to give and how to help. Share a few items. Does anyone have any resources they would like to share with us? I know we've been getting a lot of emails, text messages for a lot of resources to support our community. Thank you everyone who has helped and poured into our community.
All right, taking over. Hi, I'm Eliza Cava, the Vice President of the Barnard PTA. And otra vez, si usted necesita interpretación a español, por favor, díganos ahora y podemos interpretar a todo, pero sin alguien pidiéndolo, no lo vamos a hacer hoy. We usually have interpretation services from DCPS. You're not able to get them tonight. So if anyone requests, I will start interpreting, just letting you all know. So giving and receiving help. First of all, we want to say thank you to some people who have really been doing a lot already to give and support the school and the school community. Melissa Luce, our fundraising chair, who can't be here tonight, at her workplace at the Gates Foundation, organized a huge delivery of grocery bags for Miss Montgomery to hand out in the first week of November as SNAP was potentially running out and did run out for some people. Thank you to Melissa and all her colleagues. Thank you to Miss Montgomery's AKA chapter that has adopted Barnard for many years now and comes and provides and packs weekly food bags for families in need and has for a long time. Thank you, AKA. Thank you to Katie O'Dowd and Jennifer Robbins for organizing the fall coat drive. We fulfilled the entire list of needed coats and accessories that we were provided by the school. So those go to students and in some cases to students' siblings or parents if they're in need of coats and accessories, and they can get them. And if you need them, you can get them through Miss Montgomery. We also have a couple of wonderful PTA volunteers, grandparents who help sort and organize and store all of those donated gears. So thank you to everyone involved in that effort. Also, thank you to those who have already donated to our Care for Bears funds this year, because we have already raised enough money to be able to support our fall budget. And one of the things that we do with our fall budget is we purchase grocery cards. This year we're buying from Safeway and Walmart, grocery cards in $50 increments. Our first tranche will be $2,000 worth, and we will buy more as funds continue to come in. And Ms. Montgomery distributes those. So thank you so much for those who have given cash to the PTA. This is one of the ways that we make sure that we can redistribute in sort of a mutual aid way to our community. And if you are in need of a grocery card, please see Ms. Montgomery in the office during the day, or reach out to the front desk staff to connect you. Also, thank you to our Barnard buddies who are supporting families with disruptions, illnesses, if they have a parent who's detained in immigration detention, to help them get their kids to school. We have a lot of wonderful
Made the other half pizza. Sure you don't want it.
program, or if you need help getting your kids to school. If anybody is, going through family emergency, and you need help getting your kids to school, we want to make sure the kids come to school. When Dr. Reed gets up here, she will, I'm sure, talk about attendance. And this is one way we can support attendance, because you always talk about attendance. And thank you to those who are finding other ways to step up and support our communities, whether it's around concerns about immigration enforcement and help with connect to legal help, whether it's providing donations to the school. Another way we can support our community is, you may be aware that we have not one, not two, not three, we have like 6 members of our school administration and staff who are Jamaican American. And Jamaica was just hit by a very significant hurricane. I might even be undercounting on the 6th, could be more than that. But Dr. Reed is able to organize delivery of a school supplies drive to help support some schools in Jamaica that have been badly hit by the hurricane and by the disruption of supply chains there. So we're going to send out more information about that, but we'll be setting that up soon to make sure that we can send some supplies down and help out a community that has given us so many wonderful educators. They must have a good school system there. Anything else that anyone wants to share on ways to give and receive? Oh, or questions you have? And if you're online and you want to contribute, you can put in the chat, and Mr. Ryan Sherrill will let me know what you have to say. Back.
Yeah.
And here comes back Ms. Sanders.
Alrighty, we need coats. We need coats like really badly. Anyone has, yeah, we need coats. Well, we need coats. We need coats. We need to rev up the coat drive in a different way. This morning alone, over 5 children needed coats. We need coats. We need uniforms. So if anyone has uniforms, gently used, or even new, we need them. The need is really great for that. Also, Poetry Slam is at 2 p.m. We're in the 2 p.m. session, not 7:30, 2 p.m. The parade is at 9 p.m., 9 a.m., and Poetry Slam is at 2 p.m., not 7:30. Please pardon me. Also, yes, Miss Madeira. The book fair is coming up. Miss Madeira, can you come and grace us about the book fair? Also, there will be an art night as well in December, but we don't have the date just yet to be announced. Come on down, Miss Madeira.
All right, good evening. The book fair is coming up. It's our annual Scholastic Book Fair. It is going to be Monday, December 8th to Friday, December 12th. And of course, we need your help, PTA. Please volunteer if you're able to. The book fair is a wonderful way to encourage reading at our school and support the school libraries and all the literacy events we do. The PTA will be sending out information about how you can volunteer and a sign up. So please be on the lookout for it. To volunteer at the book fair, PTA always runs the teacher donation table. We need you to draw attention to the table, tell families how to donate books to teachers in their classrooms. These books can be donated towards past teachers, present teachers, or even future teachers. There will be a to and from form, so it could be a perfect classroom gift for the holiday season. And the PTA directs families towards me where they can make their purchase, and I deliver it to the teachers the next day. It's always exciting. Smile on the teacher's face, especially during a little stressful time of the year when we're getting up to our winter break. Volunteers are needed from 3:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday, that whole week. If you can sign up for the full 2 hours, that's great. But if not, it'll be an hour slot at a time. And the sign-up form will be sent out as we get closer to the book fair. Again, is December 8th to the 12th. I have a few flyers out at the table. If you guys want to grab one on your way out, the flyers will also be sent home as we get closer to the Scholastic Book Fair week. And The majority of it. Are there any questions about the book fair? It'll be the same as last year, if you were at it last year. Dr. Reed loves the book fair. She is one of our biggest shoppers at the book fair every year. And Ms. Rutherford is also a big shopper at the book fair, and shocker, she gets a lot of teacher donations. She is a lovely teacher and deserves them in mine. I think that's all. Ms. Sanders, would you like to stand back? Or anybody else? Dr. Reed, you're next. Thank you. I hope to see you at the book fair.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. It's always a pleasure to come to our PTA meetings. I can make everyone, but I try hard to be here as much as I can. Thank you so much to the PTA for all that you do for Barnard, for all of the support you give us in every way. Please know that it is very deeply appreciated for the way you have stepped up over the past few months and supported our students and our parents in some crises that we have faced as a school. I tell you, I boast about you everywhere I go. Let me just say that. So we are absolutely delighted this evening to bring you some good news from Barnard. I'm sure some of you have seen it already. And as Ms. Gray, who has been a wonderful participant in all of this process, Barnard has been named as the most inspiring and power-ed school in Washington, D.C. We were given this support based on how the data, how we have moved the data. And let me just say that this is not just from DCPS, but it is from all of the charter schools as well as the public schools in Washington. And we were awarded the most inspiring school. We have an award, Ms. Boyer is holding it there proudly. And this banner is going to be hung in the vestibule so everybody can see that. Now, the reason for the award is because we have moved, as you're aware, our population of, we're a Title I school, let me just say that. We serve approximately 53% of our students. They are Hispanic students, Latina students. And of course, you know that the language barrier takes, the research said 7 years for you to learn another language effectively. And we serve approximately 53% of other languages than English, or the primary language being a different language than English. When you have to be tested in a different language, you can imagine the challenge that the students face. You don't believe me? Try going to one of the stores and ordering a meal in German. Then we will understand it a little better. And so we nationally is what we're being told is that we continue along the same trajectory. We will outperform the national average in another few years. And this, to me, what greater honor is this? So based on that, and I won't bore you with all the details. But based on that, we found ourselves, and thank God for Miss Greer, we found ourselves sitting in the city council seat last week. Miss Greer represented Barnard. We watched it online. She was grilled, grilled by Chairman Mendelson and Furman. And what they were looking at is, what are you doing at Barnard? And how can we replicate this and leverage this across the schools in the district so that we can get some results? She did a phenomenal job. I'm asking you to give it up for Miss and we are exceptionally proud of the work that our teachers do. One of the things she mentioned was that at Barnard, many of our teachers have been here for a very long time. Very long time. Continuity and commitment of our teachers is what gets us the results that we do get. So thank you so much. That's for a special thank you to you for sitting in the hot seat. And assisting with this, and to all of our teachers who are so committed to our kids. Last month was Principal's Appreciation Month, and the teachers sometimes have the kids write to me about what they think is great about us. One of the things that was said so many times was, thank you for making this school a family and a home away from home. And thank you to you parents for choosing us and for making this place a place where students want to come. Thank you. And with that song, we're going to post this, as I said. You're getting the news before my teachers. We have not been able to share it officially with our teachers because we have not been able to have a meeting because of all the activities and everything that goes on here at Barnard. But I know when we have forums like these, we preach to the converted. If I may borrow a line from, you know, where I go on Sundays. But attendance. We cannot teach the kids unless they're here. And when we miss one day of school, it affects the data. Our kids are missing out, especially in the mornings. I'm coming in early when we teach reading and we teach the foundations of reading. And when the kids miss that, then they get all the way behind, and we see it showing up in their end of year scores. The curriculum is set up in such a way that it's fast. So today is one lesson, tomorrow it's another lesson, and then you may pick it up again somewhere down the road because of the concepts that have to be taught. We need our children here every day, all day, and on time. I say to the kids all the time, okay, I understand it's a parental responsibility. Take yourself to school, so I understand. So please tell Mommy and Daddy to please get you in here so we can teach you. We're looking at the long, the trajectory of their lives. 10 years down the road, if they're not coming to school, what kind of life are we carving out? I beg you, please send them to us all day, every day. Make those appointments on weekends, on holidays, and in the afternoons when school is out. Please, I beg, send us the kids on time, all day, every day. That's my passion in life, the children. Thank you so much.
So I'll just add on to that, one of the
successful things that I spoke about was our joyful events that we have for students. So I'm here to plug Math Night tomorrow. Please join us. We are expecting a great time. We have a sports theme. Our PTA president has a secret menu that, only the best is good enough. So I'm looking forward to it myself. The teachers have worked hard to get games and activities together. The class that has the most students that attend, they will earn an ice cream party. And we have another competition. If you wear a sports jersey with a number, your family's total of jersey numbers wins a prize. You can also get creative with your jersey numbers. You can add tape. So if you want to make up your own numbers for your shirts, feel free to. You don't necessarily have to have a jersey. But the theme is sports. So we hope to see you tomorrow for Math Night. 5:30 to 7:30.
Let's get ready for some fun. We have some cool surprises as well. Alrighty. All right, next we'll have an update from our treasurer, Julie.
Great. So don't actually have much to report. For a flurry of
Come on,
activity.
don't. Stop it.
Calm down a little bit, and give me a chance to figure out what I'm doing and get the accounts reconciled, financials, all of that. So I will say we're off to a very good start to the year. So one of the categories, membership dues and donations, where when you join the PTA, you can round up your membership dues to the next 10, 20, 100, whatever. Some people rounded up quite a bit. But we had budgeted or expected $1,500 from that, from membership dues and then the rounding up. And we actually got over 2,500. So that's so that was a really good start. And then
Please stop shouting.
this is not here, so I was going to just speak a little bit on Cares for Bears. Cares for Bears campaign.
Come on. Come on.
We've already brought in over
Guys,
9,000.
I can't hear.
And that's,
Ruth Ann, stop it.
and I think that's just kind of soft fundraising. I think we're coming into the really strong fundraising season. So hopefully that continues. And, when I was here, the first meeting, and had to present a budget that was a lot lower than last year because we weren't sure how the fundraising would go. That's never a fun message, but if things continue like this, then we should be able to increase a lot of our line items and bring back some of the programs that we've supported in the past. So as of today, we have about 23,000 in bank account. 7,000 of that is restricted funds, which leaves about 16,000 in unrestricted funds right now. We do have a few large payments coming up, including the gift cards. That's about 2,000. But yeah, that's what we have. And as I said, it seems like we're off to a really good start. So I hope that momentum continues.
Hey, Ruth, come here for a second.
Thanks, Julie. Julie gave what we could for a fundraising update because Melissa, our fundraising chair, was unexpectedly
When
pulled
did
out
the
of
canned
town.
food drive thing
But
do?
Kristen Sermons, our merchandise manager, is going to give us an update
The
on
PTA meeting?
t-shirt sales. It's a hot topic. Everybody wants to know.
Hi, I'm Kristen. I'm your merchandise.
When is it supposed to end?
So a lot of you pre-ordered t-shirts and sweatshirts, and we, as of today,
It is
the
November.
delivery date for those is between this coming Friday, the 14th, and next
And who do you take the stuff
Wednesday.
to?
So I will give an update. I'll send out an email. Someone will put it on Class Dojo when they arrive, and then I will be somewhere sometime after school to hand them out. So you can come get them, come see me, and yeah, thank you
No.
for supporting the t-shirt drive.
We're on mute.
Thank you very much. Yeah, and thank you for ordering. We're sorry for the delay. I don't know if it was tariff related, but we could
No,
pretend.
Chippy.
Now we're
I'm
gonna do
not gonna let
committee
you take the
reports.
answer.
Some of our committee chairs are here, some are not. I will
Come
summarize
on.
for those who sent me some updates to share with you. So I'm the chair of the Family Engagement Committee. I already talked about most of the things that we're doing there.
Stop it.
But we're also looking for just ways to engage more families in more, less formal ways than PTA meetings. You may have noticed that we have not had a regular, like third Tuesday of the month PTA meeting this year. There's two reasons for that. One is because we know that there are some people who, when it's regularly scheduled, like on a Tuesday, it conflicts and they just can't come. So we're trying to change the day of the week in response to the survey we did at the beginning of the year. But the other is we want to find ways to do some more different kinds of ways to engage parents that are not just sitting in a meeting. So we can do like morning coffee dates. We can do get together and volunteer at the book fair, and then have a little hangout before or after with the other parents that you meet there. So anything like that. What we need is we need you all to help organize those little events. We can provide a little bit of money to help buy some snacks. But we'll need you to make it happen and just tell people when to show up. And it doesn't have to be a big deal. It can be a little deal. It's just fine. Playground hangs. So please talk to me if you have ideas. We'd love that. Teacher appreciation. Courtney is on the Zoom. Courtney, you didn't tell me if you had an update or not, but if you do, I can put the microphone over in front of the computer and you can share with us. Courtney, gonna come off mute? Okay, let's try this. Okay, Courtney, I asked you to unmute so you can give us any kind of an update on teacher appreciation. When you're ready, just unmute. The playground committee I will share has coverage for Thanksgiving to help keep the playground clean and neat. Playground committee chair Rachel Redfern will reach out for coverage over winter Christmas break.
Mama,
If you are available to
Tickle Monster.
come swing by the
Mama,
playground
you
at
will
any
be
point over
the
the
Tickle Monster.
weekend,
And I'll
any
be
weekend,
the
pick up trash. If there's an
Tickle
issue,
Monster
we'll call
China.
it in. Might remember a few weeks ago, there was construction dust that got blown around on the playground over the
We
weekend. Those
be
were our playground
friends.
volunteers that helped check that out, reported it in.
Best friends.
We let the school know, they communicated with the construction company, they informed us that the dust is non-toxic, but nonetheless should be cleaned up, breathed in.
Trust a monster. Oh, you okay now?
And so, that kind of thing we do to just keep an eye on things.
Throw yourself. Worst case, you're gonna get tickled a little
I
bit.
also have an update to share.
Nina, can you tell the Tickle Monster I'm serious and we can all be friends together?
I have an update to share on behalf of LSAT.
Beginning.
LSAT is the local school advisory team. It's not the same as the PTA in that it is very focused on academic and financial matters that affect the school and can work with the school on budget and closed session and things like that to support the administration in decision making. So it's an advisory team composed of teachers, parents, and have community members that advises the administration. This year, our chair for the LSAT is Rebecca Sangvi, formerly PTA secretary. And they meet on the first Thursday of each month
Hands can't tickle you.
on Teams at 7:30 in the morning,
Wrap me up
which is a
in.
time that works well for our administration team.
Oh,
And the next meeting is December 4th. They've had a little bit of a slow start getting their meetings off the ground this year, but they will be noticing them as they go. The secretary is Amelia Hogan. And the goals this year, the team hopes to help coordinate all the support for PTA with school needs and be another support. Keep an eye on impacts from modernization, that is the new building. And hopefully leverage their returning members. They have a lot of returning members and a lot of expertise on the LSAT to be productive budget advocates and help plan for ongoing school priorities during the city budget session. So if that's of interest to you, the LSAT meetings, first Thursday at 7:30 in the morning, are open to the public, unless they go into closed session. And you can join. Is there anyone else that has any other announcements? on the Zoom or otherwise. And if you are Courtney and you're on the Zoom and you want to talk about teacher appreciation, or Katie and you're on the Zoom and you want to talk about code,
You're my mama now. And now I.
Right now.
you want to talk
Just for a little bit.
Okay, we actually have a surprise guest speaker.
No, those
I think
pets.
that's you.
Oh,
I don't recognize it. Our surprise guest speaker
Pick me
is
up.
Jill,
Pick me
and
up.
she is an active volunteer with Ward 4 Mutual Aid. And because tonight's theme is giving and receiving, we are very delighted to have her come and join us and share about how to give and request help through Ward 4 Mutual Aid and how to get involved as a volunteer. Thanks to you, so come on up, Jill.
Thank you so much.
You want to see my
Congratulations on your
mirror?
school's
Say
success.
how you can see my mirror.
My best
I
friend's.
have a child in a different school and I actually live in a different ward. But I just really think Ward 4 Mutual Aid is awesome. So if you don't know about mutual aid, it's really just neighbors helping neighbors. And Ward 4 Mutual Aid focuses on 3 different areas of help. One is unhoused
Oh,
advocacy.
thanks, bud.
So advocacy and support for unhoused folks. They do direct cash assistance and they do food and diaper delivery and distribution. So if you're a neighbor who is in need of food assistance, there's a few different ways that you can do that. If you're someone who
Right, not right
isn't
now.
able to leave the house to come to a church in Ward 4 to pick up food, it's the 3rd Saturday of the month. Someone can deliver it to you. If you sign up, there's a sign up process and it is limited to a certain number of families. Or you can come and stand in line at the church. It's on Jefferson Ave.
You should say coffee.
More information. But if you just Google Ward 4 Mutual
No,
Aid,
I don't want the crunchy
about
part.
how to get help if you need it, and how to give help if you can. There's lots of ways. One is a million ways to donate. So I'll just talk about 2 and I'll leave these flyers around. One is to sign up to support a Ward 4 family for the holidays. And I think there's a gift match where there's a certain amount you can give, but they've actually expanded it this year to, if you can even just give $5 for that pool of assistance. You could brighten someone's holiday season. And another awesome thing, which may actually have been organized by someone in your school, I don't know, but the Ward 4 Mutual Aid bake sale fundraiser, some amazing angel person coordinated a bake sale and raised hundreds of dollars just through, other people donating baked goods and then selling them. There's a sale coming up on December 13th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or until the goodies sell out. And that's at the green space by Upshur Street Northwest. So I'll leave these flyers and you can either make a cash donation or
It's a her, but it's a new her.
be super helpful. And I've been volunteering for about a year for totally different things, which is packing the food that then gets delivered by this cadre of amazing volunteers who drive packages of food to just 5 people's houses on a Saturday a month, and also working on diaper distribution. So I'm happy to talk about my personal experience with volunteering. It's really, really easy to just plug in a lot of different ways. And that's partly why I've just kept doing it. It's so simple. And there's a bunch of different ways of meeting you where you are in terms of what you want. But would love to talk one-on-one with anyone who wants more information. And should I put the flyers over there or just walk around? Or both? Okay, all right, I'll come visit you with the flyers soon and I could answer any questions, but no.
And if there's questions in the Zoom, you can also, because we have a food team with 12 people watching on Zoom tonight. That's a very beautiful number. So good to see you all.
Our school is
Yeah, I just noticed today, so the website is translated into Spanish. And for example, one of the diaper distribution things I do, like we translate what we put out into Spanish before we do it. So Yes, to some extent. I don't know if everything is.
Oh my gosh, what do you eat, bread and cheese?
No, I don't think so in terms of furniture assistance, and I don't think we have the capacity to do clothing donations. No, yeah.
I just want to share something with you all. Things that you don't know or see. Some of the donations that come in also clothe our parents as well. One of our parents came in the other day, didn't have a coat, and she was able to leave with a coat that was donated. It wasn't a coat that one of our children would wear, okay? It was for an adult. And also, like when we have events, when we have food left over, I myself personally go and deliver it to families of Barnard. So nothing goes to waste. And I have some wonderful Barnard Bears that come along with me to give these items out to families. I'm just so proud and honored to be a part of a community such as ours. Thank you all for all that you do. Does anyone have any questions? Announcements, suggestions, insight, good news? Come to the book fair. Come to Math Night tomorrow. Come to the parade on the 22nd. And to Poetry Slam on the 22nd as well. On the 21st is our monthly market. Come out, get you some fresh produce. Well, thank you all for coming out this evening. And you all have a happy, happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you before that. Thank you. Can you all help with the chairs, please? They shall help with the chairs too.